How's it going, everybody? My name is Release Radar, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at the performance of Ghost of Tsushima here on the Steam Deck OLED. So let's get into it. So during this video, I'm going to run through a couple different configurations of FSR and graphics settings. So we're starting out at 720p, which is going to remain the same for everything. And then FSR 3.0 is on ultra performance. And I might turn DRS on later on just to see how it runs. But right now we're doing ultra performance with FSR 3.0. And then if I go to graphics, we are on the very low preset. And we're going to start here and then go up. And I'm going to play for about 2 to 3 minutes on each set of settings that I have planned here. So starting out with FSR 3.0 on ultra performance and graphics on very low, we are getting about 69, 70 FPS here in this little forest area. So I'm just going to kind of ride around on the horse and just see what kind of... Ooh, this is Mongol territory? Sure, we'll get into a fight here. And we're just going to play the game and see how the performance holds up. I wanted to stand off against the big guy. Dang it. Okay. And one thing that I will say, when I was getting everything set up to record this video, the intro for this game is so long. And I didn't want to record during the intro portion because it's not really representative of the actual performance of the game. So during a fight, we just got about 69, 67 FPS. You guys can see it in the corner there. And once again, this is like best case for the game because it's ultra performance FSR 3.0 and very low settings. So I personally probably wouldn't play at this, but it looks well enough and it runs smooth. I'm surprised this game runs on the Steam Deck as well as it does, but once again, I think the studio that did this port was Nix's, and they also did both Spider-Man games and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, if I do recall correctly, which I'm playing through for the first time right now. And their ports of PlayStation games on PC are always very well done. Are you in the house? Where are you, my guy? I will say I'm playing on very easy just for the sake of this video. And as much as I want to play the game on a different difficulty, I don't know if I want to play through the whole intro again. So I'll probably raise it in the settings when I actually like kick back and relax and play this game for myself. But it's running fairly well on these settings that I have set it to. I thought there was somebody else here. Is there not? There is. But I am digging the combat of this game. I honestly never gave it a fair shot when it was on PlayStation just because I was so busy in life when this game came out. And now that things are starting to... Are you cowards? What the heck? I didn't know you could do that. But now that things are starting to settle in my life, I actually have the time to play this. That's a big boy. Leader killed. Okay. Interesting. All right, my man. With a spear. Come at me. And that is how we do it. We have cleared this area, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and tinker with the settings. I feel like this is a good point to do that. So we are going to move from very low overall to like medium-ish. So we're going to go to display, and we're going to go from ultra performance to performance. And then we're going to go to graphics, and we're going to go from very low to low. And see how this affects our frame rate and everything. Is this guy still alive? Well, that was a little rude. I mean, they did attack my man's homeland, so, you know, it'd be like that. But playing this game, I'm a very big Assassin's Creed fan, so I'm definitely excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows. I wasn't huge on Assassin's Creed Valhalla just because the game was so big, but I enjoyed Mirage and I enjoyed Odyssey and Origins before Valhalla. So I assume I'm going to enjoy Shadows. I have a very unpopular opinion about Ubisoft games, and that is I actually enjoy Ubisoft games. Maybe that's a hot take. I know people clown on Ubisoft all the time, but I look at it like, I did not mean to do that, my man. I am so sorry. I look at it like, you know, Ubisoft games are like fast food gaming, you know? You could go get a Big Mac, or you could go get like something else good. You can make food at home that tastes better, right? But like, the Big Mac sometimes just hits the spot, you know? The Far Cry's and Assassin's Creeds, they sometimes just hit the spot. So as much as I enjoy bigger budget and better games than Ubisoft games, like anything made by Rockstar or Naughty Dog, but I enjoy Ubisoft, and I will die on that hill. Now, I don't enjoy everything that they make, but Far Cry and Assassin's Creed, maybe I'm just nostalgic for those franchises because I grew up playing them, but I very much enjoy Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. So I will be playing the next Assassin's Creed, and I will be playing the next Far Cry as well. So Assassin's Creed Shadow looks to be pretty interesting. I still think that a modern-day Assassin's Creed would be really cool. That is my dream setting for an Assassin's Creed game. Is that... I'm sorry, are those bears? Oh, those are boars. But, like, just imagine playing as an assassin in modern times and going through and, like, being in, like, New York City. Oh, this is an enemy encampment right here. Hello. Did not mean to disturb you. Except I did. Bam. Oh, he's got his defenses up. And jump attack. You are saved, my man. I got you. What do I have to press? Enemies nearby. Who? I thought I got them all. What do you mean enemies nearby? Where? He's like dead set and looking in this direction. So whoever's left is this way? No? Alright, he sees this katana. See, you say enemies nearby, but like where? You know? Is there some people on the road up here or something? That's my horse out there. That's a... Oh, that's a fox! What's up, fox? Where are we going? From what little I actually played of this game on the PlayStation, I remember... Oh, this guy's still alive. That guy is no longer still alive. Well, my man, I wanted to save you, but I've kind of lost track of where you are. So... And this fox is apparently leading. So that sounds like a bear. Oh, that is a bear. It's hurt. Can I finish it? Oh, this might be incredibly stupid. Okay. I was not incredibly stupid. Fair enough. Yeah, so it's definitely still playable at these settings here. So I'm going to go ahead and change it again here for you guys. So now I'm going to go back to options. Okay, yep. Cool, thanks for just popping that up. Display, we're going to put FSR from performance to balanced. And then we're going to go to graphics, and we're going to go from low to medium settings. Look at the difference in the trees by doing that. Holy crap. So medium settings, FSR on balanced. We're getting about 45, 46 frames per second here in the open world in Ghost of Tsushima. So I might try to... I'll play at this for a little bit to see if it kind of corrects itself. Medium settings definitely looks a lot better. So maybe you can play with FSR and the resolution scaling to try to get medium settings to run at a consistent 60 FPS. Or you could just lock the refresh rate on your Steam Deck to like 45 or 40, and then this would be fine. I didn't even see those guys. I'm paying more attention to the refresh rate. No, you won't. He found out. You know what the first step is, and he found out.
It's over for you.
Nuh-uh. Got him. All right. Oh. There we go. So, yeah, maybe if I go back to settings here and go to display, let's try to bring the FSR from balance down to performance and see if we get better frames. So that gave us like a 10 FPS boost, if not more right there. So what about ultra performance? So medium settings, ultra performance, FSR. Doesn't look the best. Everything's a little hazy, so I don't think I would personally go down to ultra performance. So let's go back over to display and let's bring upscale from ultra performance to performance. So medium settings and FSR on performance, you get about 50 frames, 40 to 50, rather than like just being stuck in the 30s to 40s. So you get a couple more frames by playing like this, and it looks better than ultra performance on the FSR. I don't think I would personally ever put FSR on ultra performance just because it looks so hazy, if that makes sense. But this is definitely running pretty okay here. This area looks cool. Is this like a cemetery or something? Is it not? I don't know much about this game. I'm gonna keep it hundo with you. I'm definitely excited to play it though. I'm going to do a couple more videos about this game now that I've made it through the exhaustingly long intro. I'm going to test it out on the ROG Ally, and I'm also going to do a benchmark playing it on my PC powered by an RTX 4090 at 3440 by 1440 ultra wide. So I'm playing it on the Steam Deck right now. So I'm very excited to go from the Steam Deck to the Ally, which is, you know, a better performing device. Not by a lot, but I imagine instead of getting like 50 frames here, like 53, I'd imagine I'd be getting 60 at these settings on the ROG Ally. What is this? Okay, singing crickets. Interesting. Do you guys do collectibles in games? Like, do you actually go out of the way to pick up all the singing crickets, excuse me, in Ghost of Tsushima? Is that a thing people do? Like, I've never cared about 100% in games or getting all the trophies or anything like that because I feel like that takes such a long time. Because personally, I get the game, I beat the story, maybe I dabble in a little bit of side missions, and that's about the extent of what I do. Now, what I like to do in games like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry, if they give you the option to, and other games as well, is like, I like to get into the game and then grind to get like weapon parts to build really OP weapons and then just breeze through the game. I think that's fun. Like you're still playing on a hard difficulty, but like in Assassin's Creed, if you just hunt and mine resources and look for like iron and stuff, given enough time, you'll be able to upgrade your weapon or your bow quiver, excuse me, all the way. And you can use a bunch of arrows, right? So I would rather take the time to do that than get collectibles. But that's just me. But we're getting about 58 FPS here, so let's go ahead and bump the settings up. I'm going to keep, okay, I'm going to keep the FPS, or I'm sorry, the FSR at where it is, and I'm going to go from medium to high settings here. So here we have high settings FSR on performance, and we are getting 44 FPS. Okay. I am impressed by this port. I think I've said that already in this video, but I am impressed by this port. This is a pretty solid port of Ghost of Tsushima here. We're getting, okay, 30 FPS. Like, if you put this game at a 30 hertz lock and played like this, I'm sure it would be fine. But now is actually the point where I want to test out the... Are you going to tell me that every time I go over here, I'm going to turn on the dynamic resolution scaling and put it at 60 and see if this actually maintains a 60 FPS. And it does not appear that it does. We're still getting about 39, 38 frames. So for the optimal experience, okay, cool. For the optimal experience in which I would probably play this game at is I would keep FSR 3.0. You can't use FSR with DRS on. Interesting. So I'm going to turn that off. So I would probably play with FSR on performance personally, and then graphics on medium. But just for the heck of it, let's bump it up all the way to very high and then just see how it runs. So this is very high settings, and yeah, this, I don't even like 20 frames, 26 FPS. This just feels horrible. So very high is pretty, and the Steam Deck can run it at like 30. But I personally would probably not play at that. So this is the point of the video where I'm going to tell you guys how I personally would play this game based on all the testing I've done so far. So I would do medium on the graphics and then 720p, FSR on performance. And then I would lock my Steam Deck to 45 probably on the refresh rate. And this feels pretty damn smooth. So overall, now I'm not an in-depth performance reviewer, right? I'm not Digital Foundry. I just get into the game and test it and just, you know, as a basic gaming consumer, this is how I would play the game if you have the Steam Deck. I will test it out on the 4090 and the ROG Ally later. Those videos will come in the next couple of days. But thank you so much for watching this one. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Check out my other videos here on the channel. I've done benchmarks for other big PlayStation games like Horizon Forbidden West. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video of whatever I make. Peace.